The Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef, stretching over 2,300 kilometres down the coast of Queensland, Australia. It is home to 1,500 species of fish, 360 species of hard coral, and harbours 1/3 of the world's soft coral. Known as the rainforest of the sea, it is the most diverse ecosystem on the planet. Sadly though, the Great Barrier Reef is dying before our eyes. We are experiencing the worst coral death in history. We are seeing major coral bleaching and coral death, with 93% of the reef already being affected. But why is this all happening? Two major reasons are climate change, which causes the ocean's temperature to rise, and the increase in the water's acidity levels. Both of these issues link with one another. When we do things like drive cars, use electricity, and catch aeroplanes, we create a gas called CO2, or carbon dioxide. This gas is then released into the air. There is so much CO2 in the air that it's covering us like a blanket. This causes the Earth's temperature to rise because the heat gets stuck in the Earth's atmosphere. This leads to our ocean's temperature to rise. These high levels of CO2 also cause the ocean to absorb the gas, which increases its acidity levels. Basically, it's like adding too much of one ingredient to your cooking. It just won't taste or look like it's meant to. This increase in the ocean's CO2 levels and water temperature means that the coral cannot grow properly, and various species of fish and sea life are dying or moving to cooler waters where they can survive. Did you know that over the past 200 years, the ocean is estimated to have absorbed about half the excess CO2 released by humans? So every time we drive our car, fly on an aeroplane, switch on a light, or even make some toast, have a think. What am I doing to the environment? It only takes 1 to 2 weeks of hotter water temperatures for the coral to start showing signs of stress. These signs include fading colour, and eventually the coral will become completely white and dead. Our dying coral reefs will have major impacts on the food chain of the sea. Take the parrotfish for instance. The parrotfish eats coral and also helps to create sand for our beaches. This means if there's no coral, there's no parrotfish. And the cycle continues until it affects every species in the ocean. These rapid changes in the coral reef, water temperatures, and acidity levels means that by 2060, there will be no coral reefs left in existence. That's 240 million years of coral reef evolution gone. So, how do we fix this? What can we do to make a difference? Well, remember how we talked about the Earth's CO2 levels and how it is heating our world up and making our oceans more acidic? We need to work on decreasing how much CO2 we create. We can do this by taking public transport, using eco-friendly products, recycling, turning off lights or any unused power outlets, planting some trees, and even trying to not use your air conditioning on boiling hot days. If we all work together in making these changes, we can drastically reduce the Earth's CO2 levels and protect our amazing reefs. But we must act now. Let's inspire one another to make these changes and save our beautiful Great Barrier Reef.